Okay, so it's 9:45 and we just started off on the track from Mountain Creek campground. Got Dad back there and my sister Jess there. It's about a 2k walk along this four-wheel drive track until we get to the bottom of Staircase Spur, which is the track that we're taking up to the top of Mount Bogong. And once we get to the start of Staircase, then it's 8k's up from there. And by up, it's like 1500 meters of elevation over those 8k's. So I think we're going to be in for a bit of a rough one today. Mount Bogong is the highest peak in Victoria, Australia. It stands at 1,986 metres above sea level and has a rich history with the local traditional owners who used this mountain as a gathering place for thousands of years. So I was wrong before. From Staircase Trailhead up to the summit is only 6.5k's, not 8. First break. Gosh, falling already. Okay, here we go. Leaving the road behind and starting up the Staircase Spur. Let the climbing begin. So we are just having our first packs off break. It's been an hour and we've made it 3k's so far. We're walking and having breaks up the hill every 100 meters or so and just really sucking it in. I think it's meant to get to 27 degrees today as well, which is going to make for a sweaty walk. Flat bits, good. We just hit the 4k mark and 900 meters elevation. That last k was a good one. We had a nice long flat bit. We got 1.5k till the hut. So we just hit the 2-hour mark and we're having our second packs off water break. Jess's watch says we're about 500 meters away from the hut and Dad's All Trails says we're still just over 1 kilometre away. So I'm really hoping that Jess's watch is accurate. But unfortunately I think it's going to be All Trails, so we've still got 1k to go. But yeah.
Sempre in gamba, andiamo!
This section we've been on for the last couple hundred meters is so hard. You can see Jess 4 meters ahead of me, but she's like a whole person's height above me. Like her feet are in line with my head at the moment. This bit's hard. So this is Bivouac Hut here. We're at the halfway point, which is exciting because we get to have a big long packs off break, but also a bit disheartening to know that we still have to do exactly what we just did again to get to the summit, but that's okay. The opportunity now to refill our water bottles. There's a nice big tank here. It's about 3/4 full at the moment. And this is the inside of the hut. There's some firewood that some people have left here. Nice little fireplace. An emergency sled tube thingy. Not really sure what that is, to be honest. And just a little cupboard with some matches. So we had about a 45-minute stop for lunch, and we're just leaving Bivouac Hut now. We've got 3 Ks to go until the summit. Starting to get some little peaks of some nice views, but it's still pretty empty around here. So hopefully soon it opens up and we can see some good views. The name Bogong, meaning big fella in Yimathong language, has not changed since the mountain was given this title by the indigenous people who lived and travelled through this area. During the summer months, tribes from all over would be welcome to the Alpine region to share stories, tools, and most importantly, feast on the Bogong moths. These Bogong moths are really interesting little creatures. They can be found in most states of Australia, but here in the southeast, they actually migrate over 1,000 kilometres every year. During the cooler winter months, they start off their lives as black cutworms all over the inland areas of Australia. And then, in the springtime, they migrate down to the Alps here in Victoria and also in New South Wales. They come here to estivate in the alpine caves over the summer months before making the return journey back as the weather starts to cool down again to feed and reproduce.
Effort.
Made it.
Good effort, girls. It's a slog.
That was bloody tough. We made it.
Good effort.
Would not do again.
Yeah, maybe not.
Views, 100 out of 10. Hike, Minus 10 out of 10.
Ack. We made it to the top. We got here at about 4:30, so it took us about 6.5 hours in total to get to the top, including lunch breaks and some like pack off exploring breaks. And let me tell you, it was not an easy 6.5 hours. That was a slog and a half. I think if I ever did this again, it would be just a day trip with no pack, or no, I think that's the only way that I would do it again. That was a slog. We're a little bit sus on this mountain over here because it really looks like it's higher than where we are. Unfortunately, the Bogong moths are now on the endangered species list. Since white settlement in Australia, their numbers have been slowly declining due to things like increased light pollution that disrupts their migrations, farming practices like land clearing for crops in regions where the moths usually lay their eggs, and also heavy pesticides used in crop production that kill many of the baby cutworms. Their numbers also took a huge hit about a decade ago due to devastating droughts in the regions where the larvae usually grow. The sad thing is that not only are we at risk of losing these amazing moths, but now the mountain pygmy possums that live in this region are also critically endangered, partly because they rely on the Bogong moths as one of their primary food sources. There are some ways that we can help Bogong moths recover though. If you live along their migration route or in an area where they go to breed, turn off any unnecessary outdoor lights at night. Stop using harmful pesticides on your gardens and do some research about what native plants they enjoy and plant them in your garden. If you see a Bogong moth, there's even a moth tracker website that you can log it in to help researchers. A lot of the audio from this second day unfortunately didn't record properly, so I'm just going to do a quick explanation now. We came down off the summit and walked all the way down via Eskdale Spur to the Michelle Hut, where we refilled all of our water, but once we were at the hut we realised that there was no view there whatsoever. So we walked about 500 metres back up the track to this clearing that you can see behind me here, and there was perfect views of sunrise and sunset, so this is where we camped for the night. And then in the morning we got up and we continued the rest of the way down Eskdale Spur, back onto Mountain Creek Road, back to the car, which ended up being about 10 k's back to the car from where we camped and 12 k's back from the summit. This is the Michelle Hut. The facilities inside are pretty much exactly the same as the bivouac hut. The only difference being that this one is a little bit larger and has space for sleeping inside the hut. This campsite also had a large water tank that was about 3/4 full as well when we visited, and toilets. However, the toilets on this side and the other side of the mountain both didn't have toilet paper and weren't very clean, to be honest. The track down was super cruisy compared to the way up, as to be expected. It was definitely quite steep and slippery in parts, but nothing too hairy, and it took us about just under 4 hours to get from our campsite back to the car. What was your favourite part?
The sunset.
Sunset. And the worst part?
Just all the up.
So much up. What was your favourite part, Dad?
Oh, I think getting up to the summit yesterday afternoon, having a good look around there, and the fact that it was nice and quiet and no other people around screaming and yelling. It was peaceful and we got a good look around. After that, when we decided we'd make our way down to the hut, and we found that little clearing that was perfect for sunrise and sunset, that made it for me. It was a nice sheltered little spot. We got our water and it was all good. We had a great sunset and we had a good sunrise.
What was your least favourite part?
Least favourite part, I think, was from bivouac up to the summit. That was pretty harsh. I started to cramp. Obviously not fit enough, but they're starting to cramp a bit there, and you know you still got a bit to go. So yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, that was hard going, that section. My favourite part would be as we were coming down from the summit towards Mitchell Hut. You could just see views on both sides of the valley, and it was crazy. That was the best views we got the whole time, I think. And then my least favourite part was probably the last like K&a-half before we got to Bivouac Hut. That was really, really steep, really hard, really felt it in the legs. Wildlife counter. 2 snakes.
No.
1 wallaby. That's about it. Made it. Now for the best part. Go find some food in town. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more of what I get up to, then please like this video and head to my page Steph Off Track to subscribe to my channel. Your support helps me out a lot and I really appreciate it. See you in the next one.